Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Middle. 58's the money. 58's the money. Here we go. Hey, tight. 58. Hey, zoom. 58's the money. Watch the run.
Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Hey, exit. 58's the mic. Well, 58's the mic. You must be dreaming. 58, boys. 58's Mike. Let's go, Heavy.
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal. 36 to Mike. 5 wide.
Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's the 2nd-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
First carry for Spencer Ware. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Luck. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
No score after one. Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Barkley. He sets to fire deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Set, ready. Switch the outlaw. Come on. You bet. Let's go. Come on. Mike 50. Too little.
Brissett on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Here's Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
It's third and long for Brissett. And that will be incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Hey, Delta. 55. Go.
On second and a couple, Barkley, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Grover Stewart in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Barkley. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Check out. 674. 11B. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Mack. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 12. Give me that ball, defense.
From the 38, Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Campbell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Lott. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Check out. 675. 40. Easy. Alert.
Luck throwing again. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play fake, Brissett. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mexico. It's just me and you.
From the gun, here's Lott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Check out. 622. Alert. Kill. 12. Hey, box drop. 50's the mark. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Here's Lott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Star Latulele in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Ready? 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Ready?
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Double dog. That's the way. 25. Check 25.
Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Come on, set. 50, plant. 50. All day. Shoot.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. T.J. Yeldon. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards on the ground.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, look, 3.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Hey, here we go. Watch the ball. Watch the pass. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Stay with your man. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Running left is Yeldon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, get away.
Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop. 11B. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
Here's Locke. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Locke. Over the middle, complete. That's Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Check out. Ready. That's 2. 6'6", bullet 5.
On first down, it's Mack. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Luck now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
We go! 10-2 stop. Big series right here. So we got to step Bravo! Mike 51. Mike 51. Switch. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the ball. Get it.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now left side on the swing pass, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back. At the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. They're not ready for this, man. They're not. Boom. Still playing suck.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Mike 50. Mike 50. Check.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Now a desperate. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Jackson connects it to Roberts, right side. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard is going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go ahead and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tie your rope, tie your rope. You got three down, 50.
Throwing now is Jackson. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. This quarterback now 5 of 6, very accurate since taking over, and he's got his guys a 1st down.
Hey, I'm coming up set. 51 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Get ready.
Jackson to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's now 4th down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
36 to Mike. Let's go one more. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Come off the ball. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. All day.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.